Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. There's the front of the box. There is a website for Chris Ann. At the bottom of the paragraph, I believe, you see chris-ann with an e.com. Feel free to check that out if you're interested. And there's a picture of Chris Ann. Cool, cool, cool. Supportive Oracle cards. Rockpool... No. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrations by Elaine Marzin. And then the Rockpool Publishing's in the back here. rockpoolpublishing.com.au is an apple, use an umbrella. Okay. What do we have for Pisces? That's interesting. That is very interesting. You have to accept the opportunity. Okay, so overall I think this is really good because you do have judgment in your favor. You got the Sun card out here. There's like, it feels very hot and cold to me. It's almost like you have to lose something that you like to get something that you love. I'm just trying to... Like, there's definitely a shift in the energy. You got the World card coming in. There's some pain from the past that's leaving you. It does feel like when this happens, though, it does seem to, like, really jar your life. Like, it really shocks or shakes up, I want to say. I feel like I'm, like, having a hard time accepting it. When it happens, it's just kind of like... I don't know, it just shakes up your life, but it's in a way that, like, I feel like I'm shell-shocked. And I'm just kind of, like, going through the motions and getting through it. And I'm realizing I'm going towards something, like, a better part of my life, but, like, what is left, it's kind of like, if I had a choice, I wouldn't have left everything I had to leave behind. There's good things coming. Okay, so... There's a lot of things that are tying you to the past, and there's things here from the past that are not serving you. Things that have, like, maybe you've grown up with, behaviors or patterns, a lot of security you had with this pattern, something from the past you really were connected with, but the security you got from it also, ironically, even though it cared for you and kept you safe, it also held you back. This is the energy that seems to be leaving. It's like, it says past lives, which you can take that for whatever works for you, but I'm getting, like, this is the beginning part of your life probably, or like the last decade maybe, is kind of leaving you behind. Something is changing. It's weird because you've got really good things coming in. I always say with the Ten of Wands, it's like, it's success. It's definitely success, but there's a lot of, it's a lot of treacherous. It's not a lot of treachery. Is it treachery? Okay. Let me just... It's tumultuous. I'm getting a lot of words I don't usually use with that card. They're just coming out. Takes a lot of strength to get through it. You got that strength. It's something that's been growing. It's weird because it feels like at some point you knew this was going to happen, but the way it's happening is not something you expected. It's like, I was expecting life to change, but the way it's changing is not at all the way I thought it would happen, and the way it's happening is very disconcerting. It's weird. It's a very, like, a really good energy's coming in, but the change is really unsettling. And again, I keep feeling this energy like, if I had a choice, I wouldn't have left everything behind that I had to. I would have taken some of it with me, but I didn't have the choice. There's a lot of good things in the future, but, like, it's almost like moving, almost. It's kind of like wherever you're living, you're forced out. Maybe some weather phenomena wipes out your house. Whoosh, it's gone. And if I had a choice, I would have, this is not how I would have had this happen. I end up in a place that I love, and it's a lot better than where I was, but it's like I didn't want to lose what I had to lose. Like, I would have liked to have brought a lot of that stuff with it. Like, maybe, for example, if the house was just gone with the weather phenomena, It's almost like losing some animals or pets along with that. It's kind of like I really would have loved to brought them with me. It's hard for me to be okay with that, but I mean, it's over and it's over. But it's going towards something else where I'm having a better life and better connection. It's like part of what I lost, it's like I'm not at peace with. It's kind of hard to be okay with it, even though it's a done deal. Because new energy is coming in that's really good, and it's very ironic. Because for Pisces, when you see the Knight of Cups coming forward, no matter what context this is, be it business, be it relationship, be it a new friendship, be it some new interest, whatever it may be for you, and it could be romance, it could be. I'm not going to say it definitely. It's possible. Because I feel like as it's coming in, this is something I feel great about, but at the same time, I'm letting go of something else, and it's really kind of like making me feel bipolar. I don't know if that's right. It just makes me feel like I'm really happy that I'm really not. And I'm really happy and I'm really sad. And I'm really happy and I'm really sad. And I'm really happy and I'm really sad. And it's just kind of like it's throwing me all over the place. I don't know if that's the correct way to describe bipolar, just to be fair. So it just feels like I'm really happy that I'm really... It's just... I feel like it's very exhausting. And it's getting through the transition is hard. If this is really happening, I would highly recommend like a therapist or talk to somebody through this, because I feel like the energy is just so up and down so dramatically during this period at the same time that it's really hard to manage. Whatever's coming in seems to be staying for a long time. Whatever's coming in is staying for a long time is what I'm also getting. I would like to get more energy with what that is. I want to center more on the good, but I feel like I can't get away from the bad. So I don't know what to tell you about that just yet. As the new energy comes in, I'm totally not expecting it. The Tower card is like telling me I totally didn't expect it. It's the Tower card partially because it's unexpected, but because I'm dealing with something else that's falling away while something new is coming in. And it's so dramatic. While this new situation comes in, it seems very loyal to you. And I feel like I have to keep moving forward, but I don't have to make great strides. So for example, if I was moving into a new house, I have to like... Every week I have to try to work on a little bit of of a room or something. Like, for example, like I have to start unpacking things, but I don't have to go crazy. Like, if it takes me 3 months to get this house completely unpacked and put together, that's fine. But I have to keep moving towards it. It's like I kind of move forward and I'm making good movements forward, but I'm not moving the fastest. It's just taking me a long time to get settled. I feel like it's like something that would normally take a couple weeks takes like 3 months is what I'm also getting, if that makes sense. So I don't know what else to give for an example for that. It's kind of like something is delayed. I don't think this is, I don't know. It's almost like if you plant something and you expect it to show in 3 months, it takes 3 times as long. It's kind of like it took 9 months for this to actually come to bear fruit the way I thought it would, which doesn't sound realistic for a plant, but... that's how this feels, but it's okay. It's fine. Things are going slow, but that's fine. I almost feel like giving those two analogies is also kind of like helpful in the sense of like you might be looking at it like the plant. You plant it today, you expect it to yield fruit in 3 months, just for argument's sake. Maybe that's normal for whatever it is. But it's taking 9 months, and you're like... I feel like it might make you stressed, kind of like maybe other people are getting stressed with you. I don't see that. I don't see anybody getting upset with you over that, by the way. It's not bad that it's taking that long, but you might put stress on you thinking, oh my god, I'm driving people nuts because I'm taking so long. I don't see that being the case. I feel like that's fine, especially because it makes sense what you're going through. Keep moving forward. Do your best to keep moving forward, because what I'm getting is there's more opportunities coming. When you get through this patch, it's going to get really good for you. It's dealing with it it's just like going through this world change for you is really like it's hot and cold. I got the Ace of Cups and I got the Three of Swords. All with this new phase coming in, it's just kind of like we got to deal with what's leaving so that we can enjoy what's staying. What's staying will, I feel like it might take you a couple years before you really kind of feel like it's as good as you wanted it to be. It might take you a couple of years to really process the pain of what you're leaving behind. But going at your pace is not a bad thing. I highly recommend, if this is actually happening to you, I mean, I know it's a general read, highly recommend a therapist. They might help you or give you tools to help you get through this so that this isn't as cumbersome. Cumbersome? I don't know if that's the right word. Overwhelming? Maybe that's a better way. Over the next 3 or 4 years, you're going to have a lot of opportunities coming in with this new situation coming in. Something else is locking into your life, a lot more possibilities. Those are not in a rush either. That's why I'm saying 3 to 4 years, because I feel like things are slowed up due to what you're leaving behind. And it's the grieving situation. And, you know, it's the grieving. Like, grieving, there's a new model out there. I know there's a lot. Grieving takes its time. You can't really tell somebody it's going to be this long or that long. When the grieving moves forward or moves on or gets to a point where it's more manageable, maybe that's a better way to put it, those opportunities will start picking you up and pulling you forward. But it might take a few years before you're really feeling engaged and really feeling cemented in due to letting go of what's gone. A therapist could just hopefully make that road a little easier for you. Hopefully that's helpful. But hopefully this reading is more of a thing, like I keep wrenching my hands, like it's making me nervous, because it's kind of like, how long does it have to feel this way? I don't know. I keep feeling like a therapist is the best idea I can give you to make it easier. Some people do meditation and stuff like that. If you're not really good at that, or you're not really familiar with that at this point, I don't know if that's a good idea, because it might open doors that you really don't want opened just yet. I highly recommend a therapist. The point is that there's good things coming in. The good things are going to wait. You're not going to be, don't feel panicked like you have to hurry up and grab the good things, or that you might miss the good things because you're going through this grieving process. It's not going to be like that. Take your time. It works out in your favor. I think take your time is the message here. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.